Hey squad members, one of the things I want to talk about, and we could go more into depth on this one, just as all the others, is vehicle awareness preparedness. Now there's certain things I carry in my everyday car. This isn't my everyday car, by the way. This is my work truck, and you can see that I'm prepping for range for this coming up weekend shoot. But there's certain things that I have, like in my truck, I've got stuff to help me get out of a bad situation or other people to get out of a bad situation. I never want to relinquish an opportunity to be Batman. So in the truck, I've got medical gear, I've got fix-a-flat, I've got a small power station with a compressor, jumper cables, all the standard things. I've got extra water, bug juice, sunscreen, all that. But I want to talk specifically about a go bag. Now, this bag, think hours, not days, all right? So it's basically a bag to help me get out of a bad situation or to help somebody else get out of a bad situation. Now, a bag like this, you don't gather overnight. This is something you accrue over time. The materials in here, you accrue over time. And most of you have a backpack that you're not using. It's stuck in a closet or a locker or something, and you're not using it, and you have extra things in and around the house that you could jam in there. So start small and then work on it over time. And then when you travel in and around town or away from town, carry that sucker with you. All right, so let's talk about mine and some of the stuff I have in it. It's not super complete, but it's pretty good, and it's tailored to meet my needs. And it's just an idea. So it'll give you kind of a building block of what to go by. So the bag doesn't really matter. I want it to have a lot of pockets, and I want it to be able to hold stuff. On the outside, I have got a headlamp and a compass right on the outside. So remember, when we're talking about this bag, think hours, not days. Think lost autistic kid in the woods, or a hunter fell out of a tree stand, no communication for the past several hours. Think old lady drove off of an embankment, that kind of thing. And you've got to go out and search for this individual. So what are some of the things that you might need to have in there? Just think about that. So we'll talk about mine. So on the outside, like I said, I've got a flashlight. So, hands-off flashlight in case I need to, in case it's dark and I need to work on somebody. This right here is signal kit. So with the signal, I was a little bit redundant. There's not a lot of redundancy in here, but with the signal kit, I was kind of redundant because if I'm out in the shit and I need a signal, I want to make sure that somebody is hearing me or seeing me or something like that. So in the signal kit, I've got good old fluorescent cloth, right? So hang that in a tree, whatever, what have you. Pen flare. Pen flares, you could order these online, not as a kit. You have to order this stuff separately. Pen flare, signal mirror, right? Got the signal mirror there. And I've got these guys right here. So these are hunter's tacks. So they're fluorescent. Let's say I'm going in at dusk, I would put these behind the trees as I'm walking in. So that way now it's dark, I could hit them with a white lens flashlight and see them hundreds of yards out. So they could get me out of that bad place. So I got my signal kit right there. Next, let's go in the bag. Let's think, car wreck. You're the first responder now. You come on upon the scene and it's a car wreck. Leather gloves are right at the top. So hot, cold, hot, cold, or sharp leather gloves. Next thing I have is keep that person warm. So a nice big fleece jacket in a vacuum plastic bag. So warm and dry. What else? Right at the top flap is all my med gear, directly in the top here. So top flap, med gear. 1 is none and 2 is 1 with tourniquets. My tourniquets are extra long. I get them from Tacks Med Solutions because typically a tourniquet is made for a battle-ready male, and a lot of people that you confront nowadays on a road, let's say in a car wreck, may be morbidly obese and have blood thinners running through their system and stuff like that, so extra long ones. So tourniquets, gauzes, right? You could never have enough gauze. I love Curlex because you could jam that into a hole. Gauzes, more gauze. This right here is steri strips and super glue. So in a pinch, I could use these as a suture. Steri strips and super glue right in there. Boom. All right, into the guts of the pouch. Rain jacket. Emergency blanket. Can't do anything without duct tape, right? Or you can do everything with duct tape. Water for me, water for them, and one has a purifier on it. Because the other thing this pack doubles for is, let's say I am away from home, you know, a day's drive or whatever, and transportation went down, I could, you know, use this, I could tailor it to help me find my way back home. Water for me, water for them. All right. Fire. So not only is this fire, but it's reading glasses. I can't see anything without these guys, so I'm going to carry an extra pair. Even though they're usually on me, I'm going to carry an extra pair in case I got to do some small work to heal somebody up. And then fire, of course, a lighter, but I've got a Flintstone and some fuse in there. So regular fuse. Just got my fire kit. Next, Lickies and Chewies. I've also got a bunch in my car, just some sustenance in the car, some, you know, power bars and that kind of thing. All right, what else needs to be in here? I usually have one on me, but now I have three. One on the back, one on the external, one in the pack, one on my pocket, because redundancy with light is an okay thing. Extra bats for those. A multi-tool. All right, what else? Cordage. So tubular nylon, I could use tubular nylon to even tow a vehicle. Tubular nylon is good stuff. It's great to have. And of course, suspension cord, and this is daisy chain, so I could just wrap it up in a ball and it's gonna come right out in that daisy chain. Suspension cord. Boom. Something to write on, something to write with, waterproof notebook. Bam. Next. Yep, so multi-use. I could sterilize with this. Not the best fire starter, but I could use it as fire starter too, but I could sterilize. I could calm somebody down who's delirious. Or let's say I run into that hunter who fell out of that deer stand and he's got a broken femur. It's like, bro, I got to set that thing before I move you. Bottoms up, 2 for you, 1 for me. All right, next. Oops, my batteries are falling out. Stand by. I know I got a couple more important things in here. Chem lights, more on signal. Bug spray. Yep, so I got the DEET in here. So it's a pretty complete pack. Can it be better? Absolutely it can. You need to tailor it to meet your needs, you know, when it comes to a go bag like this. And start small and work up. Just build on it day to day or week to week or year to year, whatever it is. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you got something out of this. Rock and roll.